Yeah, friends, we focus brings you Indian history. Then what is there in Indian history? What is Indian history? Let's go through this page. What is there in Indian history? How do you find Indian history? Our archaeology departments digs at some particular places to find the traces of the earlier human. That is kind of activity is known as the study of that kind of activity is known as archaeology. That kind of department digs at some particular places and finds if there are any inscriptions, if there are any coins available to know about the people, earlier human. If you the study of if they found some inscriptions, they study the kind of study is known as epigraphy. If they find some coins and they study those coins, that is called numismatics. Yes, friends, based on these inscriptions, based on this numismatics, and that is what study of coins and based on the tools available, tools found by digging, the history has been divided into some parts. The history has been derived. How this history has been derived? Let's go through this. So let's discuss what is. Let's go through first what is India. India has world most ancient. What India history has. India has world most ancient civilization. It is one of the world's youngest nation, and its official name is Republic of India. Is of recent origin. This Republic of India we call it recently. In the past, Persians, Greeks referred River Indus to call as Hindu. Yeah, Persians and Greeks refer to Indus River to call as Hindu, and the great epics and mythology trace country origin in the past as Aryabhata. We have many epics. We have epics and mythology, many literature for epics and mythology, and from those epics and mythology, we can trace our name as Aryabhata or Bharat. So this is what about a brief about India. And if you get into the details of Indian history, it is divided into some parts. The division is based on the availability of the script. Based on availability of the script, friends. If there is a script available, then that period is called some period. If there is a script available and we can't read the script, yes, there is a particular period where the script is available. The best example is Indus civilization. There, much of the script is available, but we can't decipher the things. Till today, archaeologists and the people are trying to decipher those scripts, but it's been vain. Just they can see some pictures and they can just imagine the thing life over there. And historical period, and the third one, the historical period means everything we know, that if the scripts available and we can able to decipher the scripts and we can understand the things, and the houses are available and we can see the houses, and stones are available, we can see the stones, and this everything is available. That is called the historic period. Yeah, friends, prehistoric period again is divided into some parts, and proto-history it is been divided into majorly two parts, that is Indus civilization and Vedic culture. And historical period it has been divided into three parts: ancient India, medieval India, and modern India. Ancient India, we know it well, that it starts from post-Vedic period, Mauryan Empire, post-Mauryan period, or Gupta period, and post-Gupta period. And medieval India, we know that invasion by Arabs to India and those things. And modern India, we know well, very well, that is our national movement. Everything will cover in this modern India. And prehistoric period, friends. Let's discuss about prehistoric period. It's before 3000 BC, and remember that how to read this 3000 BC means we go back from birth of Christ. So we go back 3000 BC. So after before 3000 years of birth of Christ. Yeah, the first age is like Paleolithic age. We say Paleolithic period. We say it is still 8000 BC. So long ago this is. Then how do we know that this is a Paleolithic age? What is the meaning of Paleolithic? That is, Paleolithic refers to old stone in Greek. Paleo means old, lithic means stone. It's very simple, old stone in Greek. Why this is named as Paleolithic age? Because the many places we found some stones, very large stones. Generally, we are predicting those are the weapons used for getting food. Where this has been digged. Areas where sites found were Son Valley of Punjab, now it is in Pakistan, and Bilan Valley of UP, and Tungabhadra Valley of Andhra Pradesh, and Pallavaram of Tamil Nadu, etc. These are the things where you found many places and many stones. Generally, these stones are large in size, very large in size. They are not well chipped, they are not well made, very large in size. Generally, these are made up of hard rock called quartzite. Hence, these Paleolithic people are in India are called as quartzite men. They are not well shaped and larger in size. And friends, this Based on the historical evidences, this is found that the people are not aware of fire and agriculture. There is savage life, very savage life. So this is about the Paleolithic age. Very simple, big stones they used, old stone, that's it. So some places there isn't any knowledge of fire uh, and agriculture. Yeah. Go through next. What is the next age? That is Mesolithic age. It is from 8000 BC to 4000 BC. Still, people, a bit of development is there. Earlier, people used only large stones. Now, people has used small stones, and they used bones also to make weapons. And they made up of the weapons are made up of jasper, chalk, and bloodstone. Weapons were very small in size. These are called microliths and pygmy tools. One may get doubt that what do they do this small weapons. The smaller weapons are generally in size 1 inch to 1.5 inch or 2 inch, maximum of 2 inches. One may get doubt what do they do with these tools. Yes friends, they got good knowledge too. They used to tag these tools to wooden handles so that that will come in handy. Yeah, just like we use axe to tie it to the stick so that it will come to handy for us. So these have knowledge of pots also. They made some clay pots and they developed a lot. That they buried the dead. Where the people dead, they buried the dead in southwest, north south directions. So areas where the sites found were Bhimbetka of New Bhopal, UP, and Bagor in Rajasthan, Mahadara in UP, etc. Again, the important thing is the people are still nomadic life, just like earlier people, but a bit of better knowledge. Like tools were a bit sophisticated, and they made pots, the dead were buried, and etc. And still they are ignorant of fire and agriculture. The same thing. And what happened in the Neolithic? What is the next? Then bit of development. People have developed a lot. We are discussing about thousands of years. What happened in thousands of years? Next one, Neolithic age. This Neolithic means new, lithic means stone, new stone age. We say this is from 4000 BC to 1800 BC approximately. These are all approximately. Yeah. Where are these found? Sindh and Balochistan of Pakistan and Kashmir Valley, etc. So what is the speciality of this Neolithic people? They also, the speciality is they use stones other than quartzite. Earlier people used only quartzite stones, and what the speciality, especially these weapons were very clean, bright, finished and shiny. The weapons are very clean, very bright, very finished and very shiny. And man was very familiar. They learned agriculture and they cultivated to wheat, barley, maize, etc. They learned constructing of huts and domesticated animals, mostly dog. They domesticated dog, and they also learned weave cloth from wool and cotton. This is a important age. They generally in this period only Indus Valley civilization has started. Yeah, and they were highly dependent. The only drawback of these people is they used we can see in the picture that the kind of stones they use. So because of these stones, because of the stones, they need to stay near hilly areas, hilly river valleys, so that other stones are easily available. That is the only, then that is what the disadvantage for those people. And next comes this Chalcolithic period and the Metal Age. We say Metal Age means clearly saying it's Metal Age. So people moved from stone to metal. The early metal they used is copper and other metals. Distinguished feature. What is the distinguished feature? Is they made pots earlier also. They made pots, but here the pots were, most of the pots were red in color. Red colored painted water, and they painted it too. Then they built houses in clusters. Earlier they built huts, now they built houses in clusters. And people raised cattle, cultivated curry. Earlier people learned agriculture. Now these people learned agriculture. In which season they need to grow like that. And the places Megar in Balochistan, Ahar culture in Rajasthan, etc. So this is what about the earlier prehistory. Generally we said it's prehistory. There are 4 ages, and the 4 ages are like this. So people used big stones, small stones, and then people used polished stone. Then the people used painted pottery. So this is what the difference across these periods. And with this help, we move forward, friends. We will discuss Indus Valley civilization in the next class. This is the very basic beginning. And one more important thing here I want to add is, this doesn't add any mark to your SSC CGL. I mean, no question. So far in the history of SSC, there was no question from prehistory period. So that is what. So don't bother about, just to have the knowledge about the prehistoric period. So we were discussing all these things. Thank you.